Okay, on the bench today we have the VHT Pitbull 5012. This used to be a 12-inch combo amp that got converted to a head, and I just finished servicing it, quote unquote, like a light service, with repairs. It's for a friend. He just wants to get it basically up and running so he can sell it. So did a bunch of stuff to it, but there's no support, no schematic, and there are things we would like to continue looking into, but it works well enough, especially considering. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take it out of standby, and we're going to do how much clean power this has. So I'm just going to put on the signal generator. So there you go. We got a signal. It's in the dirty channel. Let's change it over to the clean. There you go. I'm just going to turn up the volume to get maximum headroom. Let me just focus it a little better. Right there's clipping on the bottom. Now you notice we got a little bit of crossover distortion. It is kind of biased, somewhat cold. Both sides of the output transformer are unequal. Like the grids have different voltages and the plates have different voltages from either side of the output transformer. And that's part of the issue with this amplifier. There's no support. The customer doesn't want to do any lengthy repairs because he wants to sell it. So I'm just going to take a voltage reading. Hopefully I can do this one-handed, maybe not. Got 16 volts there. Can I get a little more juice out of it? We'll see. Anyway, so what I had to do is I biased one side as hot as I could, and that left the other side cold. So we're talking about grid voltage, like about negative 15 volts on one side of the transformer, and then about negative 19 volts on the other side, the other grid, on the other side of the transformer. And barring a budget and barring any call it 16 volts, and barring any sort of budget, not much more we can do. I could bias it hotter, but one side, the tubes on one side will run way over their 12 watts. So 16 squared divided by 8. So we're looking at 32 watts of maximum clean headroom. So probably not a bad deal. It's what happens. Just gonna fool around with the boost, take the boost off. That's how much your signal goes down. Boost on. Let's see, here's the bright. So bright's in, bright's out. What if we do this with the bright out? Does it change anything? Probably not. So that's bright out. Bright in, clips it. Shift. Interesting. Turn up. Interesting. Let's go to the gain channel, and I'll do a boost. That's the boost off. Boost on. Edge. Hold a second. That's edge. Shift. Interesting. So there you go. That is the VHT Pitbull, and she sounds great. A little on the bright side. Reverb's fixed. One of the wires that was going to the springs from the output transducer had actually snipped off, so we reattached that little fragile wire, and the reverb works. Not a humongously sound reverb, but it's there. It makes the signal a little bit wet, especially for high gain amplifiers such as this. So that's been a lot of fun with the VHT Pitbull 50, a blast from 1995. All right, gonna power her down. Oh, and take it out of standby, take the power off, put it back, put the standby back on, and off. And there we go. Thanks for tuning in.